All right, what up, y'all? So, Survivor Series is tonight. Well, at the time of recording this, it's in about 2 hours. Um, this should be an interesting show. There's not too much crazy that can happen. I'm not like super duper hype, but every time it comes around for a pay per view, I'm always like some sort of hype because it's a pay per view. You know what I'm saying? And these recent stretch of pay per views have been doing very, very well. Excuse me. They've been doing pretty well just as far as match quality and having at least one moment where it's like a little bit of surprise. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, one of their biggest shows of the year in Survivor Series. We have LA Knight defending the U.S. Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, my man LA Knight, yeah, he's probably going to retain. My problem is I don't like when they bring superstars back and they repackage them as like a more powerful version of themselves, like they're trying to do with Shinsuke, and then they lose their first big match. Last night's tape SmackDown, he beat Andrade in a pretty cool match. He had a cool little theme song. Wasn't the best. I mean, the second part of it was cool, but like the first half, I wasn't really feeling it the most. But I don't expect him to beat Knight here. If he does, interesting. I don't think Knight has had the run a lot of people may have wanted from him. So I'd rather them give Knight some more time instead of just passing it over to Shinsuke. But at the same time, Shinsuke losing this early, no matter how many BFTs Knight hits, is gonna look weird because all he's done is beat Andrade and missed LA Knight a few times. You know what I'm saying? Attack him. So it's like, are we building Shinsuke up from the loss for him to get stronger than that? Or are we just doing this new character thing and just having him lose? Because either way, it's making Shinsuke look kind of weird. So just think about that. But my ultimate prediction is LA Knight retaining. I do think that's the safer option to do. Then we have the IC Championship on the line. Braun Breaker defending against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. Again, Braun Breaker retaining. A lot of people are asking for Sheamus to win. And trust me, I understand it. I would love Sheamus to be IC champion at some point before he retires. Braun Breaker, his last run wasn't long at all. And they sacrificed his run for a Jey Uso run, which was mediocre, like I predicted. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell people, y'all can put the belt on Jey if you want to, but either it's not going to go well or it ain't going to go well. And it ain't go well. You know what I'm saying? It was very short. It was mediocre. And you did it at the sacrifice of Braun for no reason, just to put the belt back on Braun. And they've done this with the NXT Championship. And it's like they don't know what they want to do with Braun. Keep the belt on him. Stop moving it around. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to keep the legitimacy of this championship after Gunther's legendary run. Keep the belt on one person, please. Sheamus can win it very, very soon after. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2-3 pay-per-views late, but just can Braun get a little bit of time with the belt? So people like once we get to the point where Braun will like kind of like forget he has the belt, where it's just like a common effect that he has it, then you could think about a title change, you know what I'm saying? But right now, there's no reason to stop Braun's push or stop Braun's title run to give it on to put it on Sheamus just for Braun to win it back. That doesn't make any sense, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we have Braun pin Ludwig Kaiser, retain, and we go home safe. Next, we have Damian Priest challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship against the Ring General Gunther. Gunther needs to win, hopefully. Finn Balor comes out and makes sure Damian doesn't win because I've never been too big on Damian Priest. I think he's a great wrestler. I just never liked him. And it's really not anything he did. It's really what Vince McMahon did. I feel like I explained this before, but I'm not going to do a whole deep dive on Damian Priest right now. But just know when Damian Priest was doing the whole, there's a Damian inside. A Damian is awake, when he was like getting angry on Raw because he like saw blood or something. That killed Damian Priest for me. And I know he's a completely different character from right now. I don't care. People keep telling me that. I understand that. You don't got to tell me what I see. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I don't believe in Damian Priest anymore after that gimmick. Sometimes there's a gimmick so bad that you never see the wrestler outside of that gimmick. You know what I'm saying? There's some people who don't see Roman as the tribal chief. They still see him as Big Dog or still see Cody as Stardust. You know what I'm saying? It's insane to me that they still see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but that's the way gimmicks stick for some people. To me, I can't get over that old Damian Priest gimmick. So I've never been too big on him, and I don't see the reason for him to win the world championship. I I can't even. I was trying to think of like something more to say about Damon, and then my brain was like, no, I can't do it. It's just Gunther needs to be world champion. I don't think he should lose until whoever wins the Royal Rumble beats him. Okay, and probably that's going to be Cena. I do believe John Cena is going to win the Rumble and be the one to beat Gunther at WrestleMania. I think that's a safer option to do. You know what I'm saying? I think that works well for everybody. You give Gunther some more runs. You give Cena his moment at WrestleMania. I really do think he's winning the Royal Rumble. I know some people may not like that. I want Cena to be like 2010 Barry Superstar Cena just for this one last time. Since we're never going to see it again, we might as well go out. You feel that's the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gunther should not lose until WrestleMania, hopefully to John Cena. But I do think we're going to get a rematch between Finn and Damian at the Saturday night's main event. So I'd rather just have Finn and Damian have that match and that be the revenge. You know what I'm saying? The rubber match for that. But Gunther wins with help or not. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. As long as Gunther wins, I'm cool. And then we have the 2 War Games matches. Now we have Team Liv, Team Rhea. Rhea got Bianca, Bayley, Io Sky, and Naomi. It was Jade, but Jade got attacked by somebody. We don't know who, even though I think I know who. And Liv has Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, and Candice LeRae. Now, this match, okay. I don't agree with the sentiment that the women shouldn't have a War Games match because I do think the women should always have a War Games match. I just think that this wasn't built up the best. So that's why people are saying that. I think the women should always have a War Games match. If the men have one, the women should have one too. It's just the men is built off of a 5-6 year storyline, you know what I'm saying, being the bloodline. So of course, it's not that hard to tell that story. You know what I'm saying? Half of the people, 95% of the participants in that match, you don't need to tell why they're there. You know what I'm saying? We all know, we all see how the story has been going along for all these years. You know what I'm saying? With the women, it's just like they could have done better in different aspects of it. I'm not too big on Liv and Nia being on the same team, even though they're both heels, because like I do expect the faces to win. But if the faces do win, you have 2 of your world champions losing on the same team. And that is like, nah. So my better judgment is saying have the heels go over because I think that's a safer option. I don't think the faces lose anything by losing this match. You know what I'm saying? I do think Team Liv has to win this. I just don't think they will. You know what I'm saying? I do think they're going to put the faces over. But if it was up to me, I would pick the heels just because there's 2 world champions and a Money in the Bank holder on the team. There's no reason why they should be coming out of this pay-per-view looking weak. I don't care if Liv doesn't get pinned or Nia doesn't get pinned because one, Nia gets pinned all of the time. So you wouldn't be losing much. They keep pinning her. You know what I'm saying? But either way, if the faces or the heels win, it doesn't really matter. I'm hoping, and I keep saying this, and I've been wrong ever since. I keep saying it every pay-per-view. Can Tiffany Stratton please cash in? Please, please, please can she cash in on Nia? People say, oh, maybe she'll cash in on Liv. That would be idiotic. That would be idiotic. If you're doing all this Rhea and Liv stuff and you've been going all the way and this Rhea and Liv feud is so roundabout and it's gotten boring now, if the payoff for that is her losing the belt to someone who's not Rhea, that's stupid. Don't do that. And plus, we know they've been building Nia slowly getting more angry with Tiffany. They've been doing the whole Mercedes Moné and Camille angle just a lot better in Triple H's book, you know what I'm saying? They've been leading up to Tiffany Stratton cashing on Nia. There's no reason to swerve and go cash in on Liv so they can both be that doesn't make any sense. Just have her cash in on Nia. Hopefully tonight. That would be cool if they do it right after the War Games match. Everyone starts leaving the ring and then Nia's the last to leave and then Money Back, boom! Tiffany, 1, 2, 3, gotcha, new champion. I like it. And then you can do a rematch at Saturday night's main event and have Tiffany beat Nia in a full match and then you're good. And have Tiffany be champion all the way up to WrestleMania so she can probably face Charlotte. I'm not a big fan of it, but that looks like that's what they're going to do. Hopefully Tiffany retains. She may not because, Charlotte Flair, stupid booking, WWE, y'all know who it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's farther down the line. Tonight, I just hope that Tiffany cashes in that briefcase. Don't do another tease. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. Please. In the main event, I presume this is the main event. There's no other match, The Bloodline taking on the Timu Bloodline. You know what I'm saying? You got Roman, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sammy Uso, and CM Uso. You know what I'm saying? Well, CM Punk is doing a favor for Paul Heyman, not for Roman Reigns. That was verbalized many different times, but really just to Roman's face last night on SmackDown when they had the little sit down. And Punk apparently has a favor on his way. If they survive this match, Paul Heyman has to repay CM Punk for this. What is that favor? I don't know. It could be a multitude of things. It could be a title shot. It could be a spot in the Rumble, a match against Roman. It could be a whole multitude of things. I'll make a separate video about that, what I think Punk's whole thing is with that. But I would put OG Bloodline over. I think OG Bloodline should win this match. You can give the win to Jay so the crowd can have their moment, you know what I'm saying? Pin Tonga Loa or something like that. If you want to protect Solo, Jacob Fatu should not get pinned. He is the coolest guy in this entire match. I love Jacob. He's like, he might be top 3 of my favorite wrestlers right now. My favorite wrestlers right now, like Carmelo Hayes, Bronson Reed, and Jacob Fatu. So Jacob Fatu, he has to be protected. I need him to do like a double moonsault 450 shooting star press off the cages too. I need him to do something crazy. I feel like he will. I feel like one of them will. You know what I'm saying? We'll never see Roman do nothing crazy. So, hey, Jacob, you know what to do. You feel me? But yeah, I am picking OG Bloodline to win this match. And hopefully The Rock comes back at the end of the show and does something besides doing motion. You know what I'm saying? I do hope that we get some sort of advancements with this Rock thing, because we saw what happened in Bad Blood. He walked out, did a motion with his hand, and then just didn't say anything. So we're sitting like, well, what was that? And that was the last time we saw him. You know what I'm saying? So I am predicting that we do see The Rock at the end of this match. Last year, we all know CM Punk came back, so that was their big moment last year. I do expect them to do another big moment, a big return. Stop saying Brock Lesnar. Let it go. Please don't say that in my comment section. Please just let it for multiple reasons. Let it go. Please let it. It's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? There's no one else that could come back currently besides The Rock. Like there's really no other comebacks that are like there, you know. And there's no free agents, so they're not going to pull an AEW, you know what I'm saying? Just have The Rock come out, go to the ring, cut a promo, Paul Heyman do something. I know a lot of people think Paul Heyman's going to turn. I don't really know about that. I don't think that should happen. I do believe that Paul Heyman is better as a heel, so I think a turn is on the way. A lot of people expect him to side with Solo. I don't think that's a good idea, because why would he side with the dude who just put him on the shelf for all those months? If he wants to side with The Rock, that is a little more interesting. If he becomes The Rock's new wise man, that gives me more to what WrestleMania is going to be besides being Solo's wise man. I don't think Solo needs a wise man. I think he already gave that position to like Tonga Loa. So one of them's I thought one of them was the wise man, but Tonga Loa is like, he doesn't do anything at all. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I ask for this too, after this War Games match, no matter who wins, please keep Bronson with the Bloodline. I like him being here. I like Bronson Reed being with this. He looks like he fits in. You know what I'm saying? You can do a Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu tag team, which I think it would be. Oh God, that would be terrible. Oh man, oh wow. But that's just me hoping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting show. My big moment, I think every one of these pay-per-views is going to have like one big moment. I do think that big moment is going to be The Rock showing up in the show. Hopefully doing something that leaves us like, oh, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? No title changes except Nia, hopefully. And yeah, maybe a John Cena appearance. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I like that the show is ending or starting at 6 because I work at night and I work late at night. So I get enough time to watch the show and not have to like watch it at work or something like that. So if you want to do a live watch along with me, I am on Kick and probably on Twitch too. Just type in lafnotfamous on Kick or Twitch. If you want to be on Kick, there's no ads, so you can go over there and there's no ads, just my live reaction. Can't show the screen for copyright reasons, you know. If you want to go on Twitch, if that's easier for you, there are ads. You know what I'm saying? If you want to subscribe, thank you. But that's what my live reactions will be. I assume the show is going to end at like 8:45, 9. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And, of course, I'll make a video. Well, I don't know. If the show is like uneventful, I may not make a video about it. If something major happens, like, again, The Rock showing up, I'll probably make a video just recapping that. And yeah. So let me know your predictions for Survivor Series in the comments down below. If you like this video, let me know by liking the video. Subscribe if you're new, subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below what kind of video you want me to do next. Stay safe, what I love you guys, and I will see you later on tonight. All right.